Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are fit and healthy at your homes. Students, today we are going to continue lesson number 4, Ethics and Safety Measures in Computing. So, in the last video, we have done till spamming, and today we are going to start next topic, that is individual right to privacy. Individual right to privacy. So, in this digital era, here era means generation, or we can say period. So, in this digital era, there has been a significant increase in the use of technology. Yes, so nowadays technology is increasing day by day. So as the technology is progressing, so are the privacy parameters diminishing. Yes, we know very well technology is progressing, technology is going on. Daily to daily latest technologies are coming. So are the privacy parameters are also diminishing. Yes, जो privacy features are that are also decreasing. So internet is commonly used for various purposes. Yes, we know very well. We used internet. We used internet for many purposes. Yes, for personal communication also, for online shopping also, and so many things. Yes, and for so many things. So the use of internet can affect the privacy rights and the personal data of a person. Yes, so privacy is one of the major concern in one's life. Yes, it is the major part of each and every person's life. The right to privacy may be defined as the claim of individuals, groups, or institutions to determine when, how, and to what extent the information about them could be communicated to others. Yes, each and every group or institutions have right related to the privacy. Yes, they have right. To what extent they can, to what extent their information can be shared. So privacy issues come into picture when personal information is collected, used and shared without the consent of the authorized person or business concerned. Yes, privacy related issues कब आती हैं? जब पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट होती है, यूज्ड होती है और शेयर होती है विदाउट द ऑथराइजेशन और परमिशन ऑफ द पर्सन और बिजनेस. So certain preventive measures should be taken to avoid infringement of privacy. Yes, so there is need of some privacy features. There is need of privacy features that must be used. Yes, so that their information can't be shared to the another person. So steps to protect privacy. Which type of features we can use? So be careful while sharing your personal profile on the social networking sites. Yes, no need to share personal information on any particular site. Never share your login details with anyone. Delete the sensitive data when not in use. Yes, sensitive means important data that we don't want to share. Never click on a link sent to you via text or email from a stranger. Yes, don't need to no need to click any type of link that has been sent by any type of stranger. So protect your online privacy by disabling the cookies in the web browsers. So what is a cookie? It is a small text file stored on your computer's browser directory that will collect the information of your online activity and report back to the host. Yes, whenever we will use any browser, then that browser will create a cookie. So what cookie will do? It is basically a type of text. Yes, it will store text on particular directory. Yes, and it will also check the habits or online activity of the user, and then it will report back to the host. So install security softwares like antivirus, anti-spyware, firewall softwares. Lock up your system when not in use. Yes, we have to sign in, sign out, or lock up our system when not in use. So next is software piracy. So what is the software piracy? When software is copied and distributed illegally, it is called software piracy. जब कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर कॉपी होता है और डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है इलीगली, यस, कानून की परमिशन के बिना, लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग ना चलना, दैट इज कॉल्ड सॉफ्टवेयर पायरेसी. सो अ लाइसेंस और कॉपीराइट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू कॉपी द जेन्युइन प्रोग्राम ऑफ समवन एल्स. Yes, if we want to copy original, genuine means original program of someone else, then there is need of license or copyright. So you purchase a single licensed copy of the software and load it onto several computers contrary to the license term. This is called soft lifting. Yes, when software piracy will occur, whenever we will purchase only one copy of the software and we will load that copy into the several type of computers. Yes, so this is called soft lifting. This is important term. So you make unauthorized copy of the copyrighted software and distribute them. You install unauthorized copy of the software on the hard disk. You make unauthorized selling of software for temporary use or sell or buy the software. Unauthorized means without taking permission of his or her. यस जिसका ओरिजिनली सॉफ्टवेयर है उसकी परमिशन के बिना अगर हम कोई चीज़ कर रहे हैं, उसको सेल कर रहे हैं, उसको लोड कर रहे हैं, देन इट इज़ कॉल्ड अनऑथराइज्ड थिंग्स. So how we can prevent software piracy? Buy the licensed copy of the software. Yes, हमेशा हमें क्या चाहिए, licensed copy को हमने buy करना है. Purchase software CD from a reputed seller to ensure that it is genuine. Yes, जब भी कोई सॉफ्टवेयर या CD हम परचेज करें तो reputed seller, yes, जिनकी कोई रेपुटेशन है उनसे ही हमने बाय करनी है CD. So if software is available online, download it directly from the manufacturer's website. Register your software to avoid soft lifting. Yes, how we can remove soft lifting? Register your software. अपने सॉफ्टवेयर को रजिस्टर करवाओ, लाइसेंस लो उसका प्रॉपर. So next is intellectual property rights. So what is the intellectual property right? It is a term that referring to the legal property rights of a person. Legal, yes, law के according right लेना of a person over his or her creations related to the mind, both artistic and commercial. yes, कोई आर्ट के रिलेटेड वर्क है या कोई कमर्शियल वर्क है तो उसके रिगार्डिंग सबसे पहले हमने प्रॉपरली उसका प्रॉपर्टी राइट लेना है. yes, so these rights ensure that the creator's hard work is safe and protected from unauthorized copying and piracy. If we will take intellectual property right, then it ensure us that our work is safe. हमारा वर्क सेफ है, हमारे वर्क के ऊपर कोई भी क्लेम नहीं कर सकता. So how we can prevent intellectual property right? How we can use intellectual property right? So first one is patent your invention. So what is a patent? A patent is a right relating to the new inventions that grant the inventor the sole right to make, use and sell that invention for a specific period of time. If we have taken patent, yes, and why we will use this patent? Patent is used for the new invention. If any person have created new thing, so firstly that person has to take patent, उसको patent right लेना पड़ेगा, and after that his or her is able to make, use and sell that invention. So the validity period for patent in India is 20 years from the date of filing of patent application. किसकी validity कितनी होती है? 20 years in India. So next is copyright your art and publication. If any person has created any artwork or publication work, they have to take a copyright. Next is register your trademark. If we want to protect our brand name, logos or packaging and other distinctive designs, then we have to register our trademark. So the validity period for trademark is 10 years and can be renewed. Yes, its validity is 10 years. And if we want to take more time, then we can renew our trademark. So next is cybercrime. What is a cybercrime? It is an illegal activity done through internet. Yes, it is not according to the law activity. So for example, identify theft, where somebody can steal your email ID or password and make use to send fake emails to people containing false information about the product or winning a lottery. yes, ये साइबर क्राइम किस तरह के हो सकता है? कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन चुरा लेना, कोई ईमेल आईडी से कोई पासवर्ड चुरा लेना या कुछ ऐसे ही फेक ईमेल्स सेंड करते जाना, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड साइबर क्राइम. सो then there are credit card account thefts, internet frauds like ordering goods in your name, extracting the mobile phone contacts, forgery, that is imitating documents, currency and objects of other people with bad intention, harassing others, and mischief mongering by sending threatening messages. Threatening means problematic messages, all of which come under the jurisdiction of Indian Penal Code. Yes, these all type of acts come under IPC, Indian Penal Code. So cybercrime can be divided into three main categories: crime against an individual person, crime against a property, and crime against an organization or society. Yes, basically cybercrimes are divided into three types. So next topic is safety measures while using computer and internet. Yes, which type of safety we have to use whenever we are using internet or computer. So first one is minor should always surf internet under the supervision of their parents. Yes, if any person is using internet or surfing on the internet, surfing means, then that person has to use internet or computer under the supervision of their parents or teachers. So parents should decide and suggest age appropriate websites to their children. To minimize the chances of the attacks of hackers or crackers, one should use strong passwords. Yes, we have to use a strong password. We have to include a special symbol also, letters also, number also, whenever we are creating any type of password. To avoid losing data privacy while transmitting the data from one site to another, encryption can be implemented. So what is encryption? It is the process of transforming data into an unreadable code. What encryption will do? It will transform simple data into an unreadable code. Yes, so these privacy measures we can also use. This is one of the privacy. The data will come into unreadable code. So the result is encrypted file which is transferred over the network, and at the receiving end means person, those are receiving email messages, it undergoes a process called decryption. Receiving end पे person है जो, वो क्या use कर सकते हैं? Decryption, which convert the encrypted information into readable form. Yes, जो इन्फॉर्मेशन अनरीडेबल में चेंज हुई है उसको डिक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस यूज करेंगे और उसको रीडेबल फॉर्म में कर लेगा वो पर्सन. So next is set up your computer for automatic software and operating system updates to make your system robust. Robust means error free. Yes, time to time where there is need to update operating system also. So taking regular data backup is the primary and the most reliable method of data protection. Yes, backup we have to take daily to daily basis. Ignore unwanted and strange emails. No need to give response to these type of emails. Make use of firewalls. So what is a firewall? Firewall is a security system that prevent unauthorized people to access your system and network. Firewall क्या है? एक security system है that will prevent unauthorized people. Unauthorized means जिनके पास कोई permission नहीं है. Without permission they are using any type of internet facility. So unauthorized people to access your system and network. ये security provide करेगा, उनको रोकेगा, prevent करेगा unauthorized peoples को. So next last topic of your chapter is digital footprint. Digital footprint. So as you know, footprint is the impression left by the foot or shoe on the ground or a surface. Similarly, a digital footprint is the impression or information about a person that exists on the internet because of his online activity. Yes, footprint क्या होती है? Simple impression होते हैं that left by foot or shoe on the ground. So what is a digital footprint? It is an impression or information about a person that exists on the internet. इंटरनेट के ऊपर क्या है? पर्सन्स जो भी ऑनलाइन एक्टिविटी यूज़ करते हैं तो उसके फुटप्रिंट वहाँ पे रहते हैं. मीन एज अ फुटप्रिंट वी कैन से हिस्ट्री इज़ देयर. यस, हिस्ट्री में सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन होती है जो भी यूज़र सर्च करता है. सो दिस इज़ द इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रांसमिटेड ऑनलाइन लाइक फिलिंग अ रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म, ईमेल अटैचमेंट, ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग, कमेंटिंग ऑन अ सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट्स एटसेट्रा, ऑल ऑफ विच लीव अ ट्रेल ऑफ पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल टू अदर्स. सो दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन गेट लॉग्ड इन अ डाटाबेस. A digital footprint is also known as digital dossier. So in this way we can say whatever information user is searching, internet or we can say computer is taking record of each and everything. Yes, each and everything is going to store in the computer. So that is called digital footprint. And what is the another name of digital footprint? It is digital dossier. So there are two type of digital footprints, active and passives. Active and passives. So the active ones are those one which the user leaves intentionally. Intentionally means जानबूझ के user perform कर रहा है. That is called active. For example, the email, chat, Facebook and blog post are some of the ways with the user can create active digital footprints. Yes, intentionally any user is uploading anything on the social networking websites. So passive data traces connected to an individual are generated by others or gathered through the user's online activity without his knowledge. Yes, non-intentionally any person is uploading pictures or things of the other persons. That is called passive. For example, searching on the internet, online shopping, etc. So next is implications of digital footprint. Yes, how digital footprint came into existence. So, as discussed above, all the online activities leave behind the footprints or information traces. These information traces could be used positively or negatively. So before indulging in any activity, indulging means involving. Before involving in any activity, one should think over its outcomes. Yes, अगर हम कोई भी, वो कह रहे हैं कोई भी एक्टिविटी में पॉजिटिवली या नेगेटिवली वी आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, देन वी शुड think over its outcomes. Yes, its result, about its result we have to think. So follow the guidelines given below while being online. These guidelines we have to follow whenever we are communicating online. So never post any silly or abusive comment. Yes, never post any silly, yes, and any abusive comment on any person's post. So tune the privacy settings of your social media account in a way that only your family or friends can see your post and pictures. Tune means set. Yes, we have to set the privacy settings according to our requirement. Yes, so that only our family or friends can see our post and pictures that we are uploading on the internet. So do not log on to an inappropriate website. Yes, कोई भी वेबसाइट हमें लग रही है कि वो हमें inappropriate लग रही है, then no need to give any type of response to that type of website. So do not upload any inapt picture. Avoid accepting the friend request from the strangers. So be vigilant. Vigilant means extra alert and extra cautious while being online, as your carelessness or ignorance may generate a negative digital footprint which can spoil your reputation. So it can even affect your chances of gaining admission in a prestigious college or getting a job. Yes, अगर हमारी रेपुटेशन स्पॉइल हो रही है, देन मे बी चांसेस है कि हमें किसी प्रेस्टिजियस कोई बेस्ट कॉलेज है जिसकी प्रॉपर रेपुटेशन है, तो उसमें हमें एडमिशन ना मिले. Yes, so now we have done our lesson number 4. Yes, so line by line you can take reading, and if you will get any doubt you may ask in the Zoom class. Okay students, take care, have a nice day, goodbye.